Hello everybody, how do you do? This is Project How-ToDo, my name is Konstantin, and today I want to show you how I made this wooden box mod. The main reason of making this vape was to learn how to work with this router. So I didn't care too much about the electronic part. It's a simple MOSFET box mod with a series batteries. Just in case someone was expecting something interesting in this regard. And so we go. About wood. It's advisable to use some kind of hardwood. For example, from what I have, this piece of Wenge would be perfect. But I choose a wood called oak. It's not very solid, so carrying it in the pocket with keys is likely will leave some marks on it. But I really like the color. Also I decided to add white layer between oak halves. For this I choose a piece of white ash. Isn't the best choice because of significant growths on the texture, which are collecting dust. So I start with drawing a template on a half-inch oak lumber. I make two rectangles with outer size of 52 by 107 mm and the inner size of 40 by 100 mm. Next I slowly began to cut out the contour of inner rectangles on a depth of about 9 mm. So far I'm not very good at it, and of course it's better to use overhead router machine for this type of job, but I only have this. I go on one line, slowly increasing depth. Then I turn workpiece over and repeat the process. To cut the short sides, I fix a piece of wood with the tightened clamps to stop router on one side. When contour is done, I start to cut inside of rectangle, but this time with a saber-tooth sphere bit. Finishing a rough surface with router. I don't touch second rectangle. Cut the workpiece with a jigsaw and transfer dimensions on the 3 mm ash lumber. Cut it and glue to the last piece. Of course, after having prepared the surface, I thought it would be better if ash is not bent when clamping. When glue is dry, I cut in sides as I did before. Put halves together and grind them on belt sander. I wanted to make it 24 mm thickness, same as my RDA, with the same rounding, but cut too much with the router and it's not going to work. So I make rounding bigger. Roughly remove the edges with the Dremel and slowly give it a round shape with the sandpaper. Then marking holes for a connector and button and drill it. Working on surface with sanding paper to 20, 400 and 600 grit. Now we're at the moment when magic happens. Oil coating. I use Danish oil. Looks gorgeous. When it's dry, marking space for magnets and glue them with super glue. Same on the other side. Also I made this guiding rod from the broken drill bit. Soldering electronics. Don't want to focus attention on this? Simple MOSFET circuit with additional self-locking button and LED for indication the work. Installing into the case. Tighten nut on connector and button as much as possible. And cover everything with epoxy resin. I would be interested to hear your opinion about such a device. How much would you not be sorry to pay for it? Of course, if it will be made in better way, with CNC and some kind of custom laser engraving. Because I'm really enjoying making things like this. That's all I got for today. Hope you like it. If you do, please share it in your social media, it really helps. See you next time, probably next week.